Do you ever catch yourself slowing down a little more than you expected? Maybe it's getting harder to get up from the chair, or your walks feel just a bit shorter every week. It's not something dramatic, but rather a quiet shift, a subtle whisper from your body, telling you that things are changing. And sometimes we ignore those whispers because life keeps moving, and we don't want to think too hard about it. But these quiet signs, they matter. You see, the body doesn't shout when it begins to slow down. It gently taps us on the shoulder. A little stiffness here, a little fatigue there, maybe a strange forgetfulness that wasn't there last year. These aren't just random inconveniences, they're silent signs, clues that our body's asking for help before it's too late. And the beautiful part, you can do something about it. Aging is natural. It's a privilege. But slowing down doesn't have to mean giving up. You can still feel strong, sharp, and full of life, especially when you know what to watch out for and how to respond. That's what this video is all about, helping you notice those quiet signs early and offering simple ways to keep your energy, confidence, and vitality alive. So let's begin with the first silent sign, one that often shows up when we least expect it. You start feeling tired, even after a full night's rest. It's frustrating. You go to bed on time, maybe even earlier than usual, but still wake up foggy, heavy, and drained. This isn't just normal aging. It could be a sign your sleep quality is declining, not your sleep hours, but the deep, restorative kind your body really needs. Sometimes, just reducing light exposure at night or cutting caffeine after noon can help your body find its rhythm again. A friend of mine, Maria, 71, said she started wearing a soft sleep mask and adding a magnesium-rich snack before bed, and within a week, she felt years younger in the morning. Another silent sign? Your digestion begins to act up more often, bloating, discomfort, or changes in how food sits with you. This isn't just a stomach issue, it's your gut telling you it needs better support. As we age, our digestion slows a bit, but many people don't realize how much daily movement affects this. A short, gentle walk after meals can work wonders. Just 10 minutes can stimulate digestion and reduce that heavy, sluggish feeling. And don't underestimate hydration. Warm water, sipped throughout the day, is a quiet hero for your gut. And then there's the moment you realize you're avoiding stairs or taking longer to get up from the floor. This isn't just about muscles. It's about confidence in your movement. Balance and strength don't vanish overnight, but they fade quietly unless we pay attention. One viewer shared how she began doing a few simple standing leg raises while brushing her teeth. At first, she wobbled, but 2 weeks in, she felt steadier. She even started dancing again with her grandkids. Now, if you're still with me, it means something here is resonating. And I'm glad, because the signs your body gives you are worth listening to. And the good news, we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll explore a few more gentle yet powerful signs that your body may be slowing down, and how you can help it bounce back with small, kind choices every day. So stay with me. Let's keep going, because sometimes what we think is just getting older is actually our body gently asking us to pay closer attention. Have you noticed your grip isn't as firm as it once was? Maybe jars are harder to open, or you find yourself dropping things more often than before. This quiet shift in hand strength can sneak up on us, but it says a lot. Our hands and fingers reflect the strength of the entire body, especially as we age. And the good news? It's easy to start reclaiming that strength. Just squeezing a softball while watching TV or doing a bit of wrist rolling each morning can slowly build it back. One gentleman I know, Mr. Harris, 76, started using a small resistance band for just a few minutes daily while listening to his favorite jazz. After a month, he opened a stubborn pickle jar with a smile and said, "I'm back." Then there's the shrinking appetite. You used to look forward to meals, but lately, food doesn't taste the same, or you're skipping meals altogether. This might not sound alarming, but it can be a quiet danger. As we eat less, we risk losing muscle mass, energy, and important nutrients. a woman named Elsie, 81, told me she began making her meals more colorful, adding berries, herbs, and a variety of textures. She said it helped her feel excited about food again. Even a touch of lemon or a sprinkle of spice can awaken the senses and make meals joyful. And here's another one that hides in plain sight: social withdrawal. You might find yourself saying no to outings more often, or choosing solitude over company, not because you don't care, but because it just feels easier. While alone time is healthy, too much of it can quietly erode our spirit. Connection feeds us in ways that food or vitamins can't. I remember a viewer who shared how she began inviting a neighbor over once a week for tea. No pressure, no big conversations, just presence. It lit something up inside her. She said, and it reminded her she still had so much to share. Now, if any of these signs feel familiar, you're not alone. They don't mean something is wrong. They simply mean it's time to give your body and your heart a bit more kindness and attention, just a little bit each day. And if you're still here with me, it tells me you're someone who cares deeply about staying well, not just physically, but emotionally and socially, too. That's powerful, because the next part of this journey is about just that: listening to the softer signals and answering them with strength, gentleness, and hope. I'll see you there. So here we are, near the end of this quiet journey we've taken together. And maybe by now, something has stirred inside you, a recognition, a soft nod. Because the truth is, these silent signs are not failures. They're not warnings to fear. They're invitations to pause, to listen, and to act with love. Sometimes it's the way your mind feels just a little slower to catch up. You forget a name, a date, why you walked into a room. These moments can feel frustrating, even a little scary, but they're not always signs of something serious. More often, they're gentle reminders that our brain, just like our body, needs care and stimulation. Reading something new, learning a small skill, or even laughing over a puzzle with a friend can bring the mind back to life. It's never about going back to how we once were. It's about staying connected to who we are now. Another sign we don't talk about enough is emotional flatness. You go through the motions, but something feels muted. Not quite sadness, but not joy either. Just a gentle dullness. This too can be a whisper from the soul that it's time to rekindle meaning. One woman, now 74, told me how she began painting again after nearly 30 years. I didn't realize how much I miss color. She said, sometimes purpose is found not in big gestures, but in small, creative acts of self-expression. And finally, the quietest sign of all, the feeling that nothing is urgent anymore. No pressure, no rush. At first, this can feel like peace, but over time, it can slowly lead to stagnation, a lack of movement. That's why it's so important to keep a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's watering a plant, checking in with a friend, or walking down to your favorite bench in the park. Purpose, no matter how small, gives life its pulse. You see, these signs, these whispers, are part of a sacred dialogue between you and your body. They aren't here to scare you. They're here to remind you you are still here. You still matter. And even if the pace has changed, the journey is still yours to shape. So be gentle with yourself. Change doesn't have to be big. It just needs to be consistent. Because when you nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit in small ways every day, you're not just preventing decline, you're choosing to thrive. If this video gave you even a little spark of hope or clarity, I'd be so grateful if you shared it with someone who might need the same reminder. And of course, if you'd like more gentle, uplifting guidance like this, feel free to subscribe. We're in this together, and the best is never behind us. It's still ahead.